Is Data a machine? Yes. Is he the property of Starfleet? No. It is the ruling of this court that Lieutenant Commander Data has the freedom to choose.
Forgive me again. Your service record says that you are alive. I must accept that.
They're living, sentient beings. Their rights and privileges in our society have been defined. I helped define them.
Please submit final duty log prior to shift change.
Sector 3 maintenance regulators will report to mandatory security training.
Well, consider that in the history of many worlds, there have always been disposable creatures.
Good morning, plastic people.
Good morning, Mr. Pincus.
They do the dirty work. They do the work that no one else wants to do because it's too difficult or too hazardous.
Let's go to work.
All A500 main conditions should be reported to synthetic personnel supervisor.
And an army of data's all disposable. You don't have to think about their welfare. You don't think about how they feel.
You get into any trouble last night?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah? Doing what?
Nothing.
Whole generations of disposable people.
He's talking about slavery.
Good morning, Mr. Pincus.
You're anthropomorphizing these units. Like any mechanical devices, they occasionally malfunction. Doctor, why is it so difficult for you to accept the fact that the Exocomp could be alive? After all, you're talking to a living machine right now.
She seems very adversarial. I don't think your father has taught you selective judgment in the verbalization of your own thoughts. Now, that is a skill we will help you develop.
I created the Exocomps to be tools.
If the possibility exists, no matter how slight, that these exocomps are life forms, then we must examine that possibility.
Thank you, sir. I believe it would be inappropriate to exploit the exocomps as laborers.
Captain, that's absurd.
If they are intelligent life forms, we have no right to force them to work for us.
Let's go to work.
I must admit, you've given me a lot to think about, Commander Data. I don't exactly know what the Exocomps are, but you can be assured that until I do, I won't be treating them as simple tools.
Thank you, Doctor.
You get it? No.
Dude creeps me out. Hey, he can hear you.
And you can't offend them. They're not people.
Hey, that dude is lucky he doesn't think of this crap.
Are you asking me, sir?
No, I didn't mean to ask anything.
Why don't we, Admiral? In all these discussions, no one has ever mentioned her wishes. She's a free, sentient being. What are your wishes, Lal?
I wish to remain here.
It would be better for Lal if she left knowing that you had voluntarily decided that this was the best course of action.
But Lal is my child. You asked that I volunteer to give her up. I cannot. It is my duty to support her as she learns, to prepare her to be a contributing member of society.
Then I regret that I must order you to transport Lal aboard my ship.
Belay that order, Mr. Data.
I beg your pardon.
You acknowledge their sentience, but you ignore their personal liberties and freedom. Order a man to hand this child over to the state. Not while I'm his captain. Day.
How dare you! You who consort with Romulans! Sometimes I worry you've forgotten what you did. We have not.
Isn't that becoming a race? And won't we be judged by how we treat that race? Now, sooner or later, this man, or others like him, will succeed in replicating Commander Data. The decision you reach here today will determine how we will regard this creation of our genius. It will reveal the kind of a people we are, what he is destined to be. It could significantly redefine the boundaries of personal liberty and freedom, expanding them for some, savagely curtailing them for others. Are you prepared to condemn him and all who come after him to servitude and slavery?
Good morning, Mr. Pincus.
Let's go to work.
I thought you might want to know why I was willing to risk your life for several small machines.
I think I understand the predicament you were in. It could not have been an easy choice.
When my own status as a living being was in question, you fought to protect my rights. The Exocomps had no such advocate.
Why don't you accept your fate? You will return to your chair and you will sit there. You will entertain me and you will entertain my guests. Your only alternative, Data, is to fire. Go ahead. If only you could feel rage.
Multiple synthetic labor units have been compromised.
Hey, get away from there!
Deflector shields down in all sectors.
If only you could feel a need for revenge, then maybe you could fire.
I cannot permit this to continue.
Wait, the program won't allow you to fire. You can't fire me.
Repeat, we have a man down.
Stand down!
We think we've come so far. Torture of heretics, burning of witches, all ancient history. Then, before you can blink an eye, suddenly it threatens to start all over again.
Sheer fucking hubris.
Villains who twirl their mustaches are easy to spot. Those who clothe themselves in good deeds are well camouflaged.
Only the pitiable delusions of a once great man desperate to matter.
But she, or someone like her, will always be with us, waiting for the right climate in which to flourish. Spreading fear in the name of righteousness. Vigilance, Mr. Wolf. That is the price we have to continually pay.